Dad, the police is here to take you away. Donna wants you to be taken away with the police. Okay? You can tell the police officer what you want.
Where you gonna put me?
Come here. Come closer. Come closer.
I just don't go and they throw me out.
I can't really hear you guys. Can you just at least...
No, I'm not opening the door. I told you that. What don't you understand? You can break the glass and take them by force.
Brace yourself, my friends, because this one is insane. OPP officers just rolled up to the door of a 102-year-old man with a court order. They want to take this elderly gentleman out of the only home that he's known for decades and put him into a care facility. Not because he committed a crime, not because he's a danger to anyone, but because this proud, sharp-as-a-tack centenarian refuses to be dragged into a care home. He wants to stay right there with his son in the only home he's known for nearly 70 years. But the system says otherwise.
Dad, the police is here to take you away. Donna wants you to be taken away with the police. Okay? You can tell the police officer what you want.
Where you gonna put me?
Come here. Come closer. Come closer.
I just don't go and they throw me out.
I can't really hear you guys. Can you just at least...
No, I'm not opening the door. I told you that. What don't you understand? You can break the glass and take them by force. Well, then that's it. Yeah, I know the reason you're here. Because you have an order to extract them out of the house. Yeah.
So what we'd like to do is...
I know my lawyer here.
Just hang on. What did you say?
My lawyer comes, I go.
You don't have a lawyer. He says if his lawyer comes, he'll talk to his lawyer.
Okay, well, the judge is already
lawyer.
and the judge overrides that decision by the lawyers.
Well, he's got capacity. He has capacity. Okay? So he can make his own decisions. There's no ruling that he doesn't have capacity.
Okay, and I understand he can make his own decisions.
That's right.
The judge has kind of overridden all of our decisions. So
Not his decision. Not his decision.
So what we'd like to do is have him come with us, and then Donna can just take him back.
No, that's not happening. Okay?
Why not?
Because he's got capacity. He wants to stay here. He wants to live here, and he wants to die here.
How do I know that that's the case? I can't even hear him say that.
Okay, you want to hear him say that? Okay, come here.
What?
Come on up here. Come on up.
Go ahead, John.
What do you want?
Okay, that's the police. They want to take you away to the home.
Oh, no, I got no home, no place. I got here.
Well, I'm not opening the door. If you can't hear, then you got to break the glass.
I arrange place meant to go to the old home. Myself, I don't need no help here or anything. I just on the way today to see where I gonna go and retire.
Okay.
Now it's my place and my sons, and we are all in peace. Got no problem. We working on and put everything in place what is supposed to be. We don't need policemen and everything. We're not fighting or anything at all. We're doing right way with the lawyers and whatever needed police. The police gonna be involved if the lawyer ask for it.
Okay. You're not willing to come see your daughter then?
I can't hear.
You're not willing to go see your daughter. You don't want to see Donna, right?
Donna, no. What for I see Donna? I arrange.
He said for what does he need to see Donna?
Well, she wants to see you.
Well, she can make an arrangement to come and see him, not with the police. She can come in a peaceful manner. We offered that. But we have a court order to extract them.
So I didn't do nothing. No police here. I got a daughter and son that they look after me. When I need the police, I call them.
Okay. So
I don't need any disturbance of police.
He doesn't want to see his daughter. His daughter deceived him.
Yeah, the daughter should be here. She's not here at the moment. No, I got to sit down.
Yeah, I'll just, yeah, get him the chair.
give me 1 sec, okay?
Yep.
Hope you can sort out your guys' things civilly, right?
Yeah, well, that's what we want. This man, that's what we want. This man, he lived here for almost 70 years. He was taken with undue influence out of his home by my sister. She took his farm that's at the bottom of the hill, okay? 37 weeks after my mom died, okay? He went in the hospital 2 days after, okay? And then my sister took him out of the hospital, and I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't see him for almost 6 years. It's in the Court of Appeal right now, this matter.
You don't see how this conversation would be much more civil.
I'm not letting you in. You're not coming in. Well, I'm not opening it. For what reason? To keep the peace. That's for what reason.
That's what I'm here for.
I know you are. And we can keep the peace through the glass.
But I can't even see who I'm looking at.
Sure you can. I can see you. You can see me.
Noise. I can't read a document that you're trying to show me. How many pages is that? You're going to flip through and show me every page? Like, I'm just trying to look at it. I'm
Well-
trying to be civil with you, right?
Yeah?
I haven't been anything more than civil with
You want me to throw it out the window?
I just want to have a conversation.
Do you want to have me to throw it out the window? So you can read it.
If that's what you want to do, but my point is I don't know why we can't have a civil conversation.
We are having a civil conversation.
Be civil
We are civil.
through a glass door, though.
Well, so what?
What do you think the difference is if this glass door is open or not?
What's the difference? For my safety and my father's safety. You got guns. You got tasers. No, I don't trust a police officer with guns. I don't like guns. Guys that can pull their guns, pull their tasers, all of that stuff. Okay? I don't like it. I don't feel safe. You got guns. I don't have guns. Right?
There's a reason for that, but
Well, I know there's a reason. You can use the guns and I can't. That's the reason.
in order for me to remove your father,
That's right. Well, you come break the glass and remove them.
I just told you I'm not trying to do that, okay?
Well, I know, but I'm telling you that's what you're going to have to do.
You're the one getting amped up right now.
That's what you're going to have to do.
You're the only one that's
Listen, he doesn't want to go. You're going against his will.
okay. I'm going against what a judge says. But all
Does a judge override his will?
when somebody is not in the right sound of mind, they
How do you know he's not in the right sound of mind?
told me that. A judge ordered us.
Well, maybe the judge is lying.
Maybe.
That's right, maybe. And it has to be challenged.
Very often that a judge lies, right?
It's not often. Why don't you just talk to him? Does he look like a guy with severe dementia?
Talking to somebody through a glass, I've heard 2 words.
You've heard more than 2 words. Now you're lying.
I actually did.
Listen,
I didn't ask any help.
he doesn't ask for any assistance whatsoever.
All I'm trying to do is have a simple conversation
And we are having one.
with him.
That's right. You can have one through the glass.
I can't hear him.
Well, that's not my problem. Then come back another time when the wind has died down.
What it's all about?
Are you Jonas?
Are you Jonas?
I'm Jonas Veritis.
Okay. Do you understand why?
I can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear me.
I can't hear him.
Probably because of the glass.
Yeah, probably because of glass. So, get a warrant, break the glass, come in and get him. I am. You said you can't. Well, talk to him. Don't talk to me. You want to talk to him.
I didn't call the police. Why the police here for?
Why is it? Did you hear that?
I didn't call. We didn't disturb any peace out. We are on the peace here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
We are on the peace together. That's my son. He never hurt me. And why the police?
You know
here?
why he can't? You know why you can't hear him? because my sister failed to provide him with hearing aids. Okay?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We will have to sort this out another time, I guess, if you're not going to be civil enough to have a conversation.
I am civil.
You're not. But
No, I am. That's your opinion.
you have it on video of me
I don't need.
Yeah, that's right, I do.
him saying he can't hear me. You're not understanding the situation of what's going on.
So we'll get something to amplify.
Yeah.
On video, bring that before
Yeah.
we'll
And-
sort it out some more. We'll go from there, okay? I have video as well, okay?
Okay,
All right, any other questions?
I don't have any questions. You too.
What you just watched should set off massive red flags for anyone with aging parents in this country. Ontario Provincial Police showed up at this family farm in Tillsonburg, Ontario, armed with a court order on Good Friday, nonetheless, to extract him, to rip a 102-year-old grandfather out of his own home against his will, all because the system claims that he doesn't know what's best for himself. But you can hear him on the video clear as day, rational and strong-willed. He says he will die where he chooses, in his own home. He sounds more coherent than half the politicians in Ottawa, for crying out loud. So, what's the dispute? A sister who wants the farm. She's alleging dementia. The son says that the father is sharp as a tack and wants to stay put. He's not confused. He's not incompetent. He knows exactly what he wants. So this isn't about protecting an elderly man. This is about a greedy family member, the sister, Donna, who allegedly wants the farm. She alleges dementia. And now the courts and the cops are caught in the middle of what looks like a classic inheritance grab. They didn't knock the door down and they didn't drag him out because the son called their bluff and the officers backed down. When the government shows up with badges and a court order to override a dying man's wish, that's not protection. That's tyranny in a uniform. And let's be brutally honest about what happens next. If that father leaves that house, he is 100% going to die. Not with a dramatic execution, but through sheer incompetence and neglect, and potentially through Canada's euthanasia machine. Because once they label you incapable, once they warehouse you in the system, the door to MAID swings wide open. This isn't speculation. Remember this horror story that I reported on earlier this year? Urgent warning, she said, "No, I want to live." They killed her anyway the same day. An elderly woman was in the hospital recovering from heart surgery. She requested palliative care. She wanted to live. She had her faith and her beliefs, but her husband was burnt out from caring for her at home alone. Caregiver burnout, they called it. And so he requested MAID for her. And despite her clear wishes for palliative care, despite concerns about coercion and undue influence, they approved a second urgent assessment and gave her MAID on her spouse's wishes, not hers, on the same day. Just like that, she was gone. That's the system we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. And now we have family greed colliding with the government death machine that's already euthanizing thousands and getting more efficient at it every single year. The son doesn't trust the police. He doesn't trust the courts. And these days, who the hell can blame him when police get sent to rip a 102-year-old man out of the only home he's known so that a relative can cash in on the farm while the MAID paperwork sits waiting in the wings? The mask is completely off. This is Canada in 2026, where a man who's lived for over a century has to barricade himself in his own house because the state and a greedy family member has decided that his time is up, where elder care has turned into elder removal, where protecting the vulnerable means delivering them straight into a system that offers death as a quick, cheap solution. Folks, the warning signs are screaming. If we don't push back hard now, every one of our parents, every one of our grandparents is next. So please share this video far and wide. Sound the alarm to your MPs, your neighbors, and your own family to leave our families the hell alone. The son stood his ground. The father stood his ground. And now it's our turn, because they're coming for all of us. One court order, one burnout claim, one made assessment at a time. So call out the corruption and demand accountability. Fight for every senior who still has a voice before the state silences them forever. Please click that like button, guys, and leave a comment. It really does help with the algorithms that are designed to stop this information from being seen. Also, if you want to protect your wealth from inflation and the coming dollar crash, please visit pressfortruth.ca/gold, where you can protect your wealth with precious metals. This is a time-tested hedge against inflation, where you can purchase physical bullion at wholesale prices. You can hold physical bullion in RRSPs and registered accounts, and you can get retail delivery of your precious metals. So again, please visit pressfortruth.ca/gold and book a call with these guys to learn how you can protect your wealth in these uncertain times. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay vigilant, keep fighting the good fight, and stay tuned. I'm gonna have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.